Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir?
Yeah.
You are. Okay. My name is Arul. I am a Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, I am a
Nice to
Christian.
meet you.
Good to see you. What's your name?
Abdul.
Abdul.
Yeah.
Now, of course, this is a Quran, of course, and I study the Quran. I research the Quran, Abdul, and I sincerely think that Islam is a system of indoctrination.
In what?
I sincerely think Islam is a system of indoctrination.
So how can you discover that?
Well, essentially, by going through the details, when I speak about some details, you yourself will agree. Of course, when it comes to God, we're talking about very serious things. Yeah,
Yeah.
eternal life, very very serious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And of course, we have differing views. Christian view is not the same as Islamic view, and so on.
Could be very, very little different. I see. Slight different, not big different.
Oh no, huge difference. Jesus is God. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
That's a huge difference. if,
How
if,
can become good?
if we disagree even on the identity of God, that's a massive difference.
Jesus is not God. This is prophet.
I know, I understand. But what I'm saying is, when we disagree even on the identity of God, we can't claim the differences are little. The differences are massive. You understand this?
Could be. Yeah. Just if you look very carefully and open mind, I say you will understand.
I know. You're talking about understanding and bridging the gap. I'm just saying the gap exists. So for you to think that the differences are little is not accurate. The difference is huge. Now,
Whatever.
now
you
let me
say-
ask you this, Abdul.
Yeah.
Now,
We are believe all what Jesus come about it, about the Bible, about Jesus. All.
do you believe in the Bible?
All. Yeah, exactly. Why not believe?
Do you believe in the Bible?
Yeah, exactly. All books.
The
that
Bible-
God sent them about 4 books. It's that's mentioned as the Quran. We believe about it.
According to the Bible, is Jesus is God.
No, Jesus is not God.
So you don't believe in the Bible.
Your Bible is corrupted.
In other words, you don't believe in the Bible.
So I believe. But is that
Which
I believe which one you know Bible? The correct Bible, not
Which one is that?
correct Bible.
Do you see that?
Not corrupted? Which is not corrupted?
There is no corruption in the Bible.
There's corruption.
Okay, let me ask you this, yeah? If we talk about preservation of scriptures,
Yeah.
do you realize the Bible is the best preserved scriptures? The Quran isn't. Let me ask you a simple question, yeah? So in Islam, you have the idea of history of Muhammad, yeah? Where he was born, where he lived, what kind of people he had conflict with, and so on, and who persecuted him, and where he hijrah, when he went or ran away from Mecca to Medina, and then Medinan constitution and return. Can you find any of these in the Quran?
No, this is a life of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is his life, which is it's written by his companions.
Yeah.
But Quran is revealed. It's kind of the what is called kind of the rules, kind of the life of the world. The life is revealed to the Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
But my question was simple.
Yeah.
Do you find attestation for any of the information that you believe in about Muhammad in the Quran?
Muhammad, yes, he is come. He is Quran. It is revealed to him.
That's not the question I'm asking. Abdul, this is where indoctrination is showing up. You need to listen carefully to the question. There are plenty of things you believe about Muhammad.
Yeah, of course.
My question is, does the Quran
Yeah.
agree with any of what you believe about Muhammad?
All agree, yeah, exactly. But Quran it not need to tell about the story Muhammad what he is doing.
The Quran does. The
From
Quran.
where to where, but also
Quran gives plenty of
a lot
information.
of the verse,
The Quran gives-
a lot of the verses mentioned in the Quran when Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam when he is disseminating his message for the people around him. There are some passages revealed during that time. Also that some verses there mention a lot of.
Abdul, let me mention something to you.
When he migrated like from Mecca to Medina, a lot of ayats revealed during that time.
Yeah, which ones?
Because
Meccan surahs, Medinan surahs.
Yeah, we call Makki. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We
My question, Abdul.
Makki is that is revealed in Mecca, and Medina, what is called Madani, it's revealed in Medina. Yeah.
You know what the problem is? In the Quran, there is plenty of information about the messengers who are involved in the revelation.
No, I think you are mixing. You are mixing some mistakes about the Quran and about the life of the Muhammad, which is people telling stories.
No, my point. Please listen
But
to.
Quran, it is the.
Sorry.
It is, sorry, no problem. Yeah, it is Quran. It's revealed. This is the way of the life. As other books, 4 books Allah revealed: Torah and Injil, what is called you call Bible. It is revealed as other books.
Abdul, please listen to my point. Quran has plenty of information about who are used as vessels.
Which kind of information? You
Or
can
plenty of historical information.
tell me.
There's plenty of historical
No
information.
problem. Tell me one only about what
Okay.
kind of the story he is
Okay.
talking about.
One important point is the Quran reveals the fact that Muslims were never persecuted by Meccan Arabs.
Not persecuted. Where? Which ayah is talking about?
Plenty. You read through the Quran, you will never find any evidence for persecution of Muslims by Meccan Arabs at all. As a matter of fact, Meccan Arabs aren't even spoken about in the Quran.
No, a lot of verses spoken.
Where? Which one?
When the messenger, when the messenger.
There is the surah of Quraysh.
Which one? Let's read.
Surah Quraysh.
Yeah, let's read.
Please read. فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت.
إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي
وآمنهم من خوف.
وآمنهم من خوف. Look, these two Muslims from different parts of the world, we recite at the same time the same surah, the same verses. 2 billion people on the planet.
You know what that tells
That
us?
tells you the story of the non-Muslims in
No,
Quraysh,
no.
the Meccan Arabs.
It only tells us that you have memorized well and
understand.
recited well.
We understand.
No. Just no. Whoa.
No, you
At
said
ten-
Muslims
I'm
are not
explaining to you.
persecuted. You
I'm
said that.
Let's
explaining
read.
to you.
Can we go through the details?
Ask me anything from my heart. I don't need the book.
Sure.
Just test
So
me.
let's-
Test me any ayah, any
let's
surah
check
in
the
the
surah.
book. Test any Muslim today. Tell it. Can you explain this verse to me? Any Arab speaker.
You're not engaging right now.
Yeah, no,
You're not engaging right now.
I am engaging.
I'm saying,
Yes.
shall we read it?
Yes. What?
Let's
I
read.
just read it for you.
You recited.
Yeah.
I'd like to read.
Yeah.
Critically understand one word at a time.
Okay. What do you want to understand? What's your question? What's your problem?
No.
What exactly do you need?
I thought you understood
What's-
Quraysh, Meccan Arabs. You understood precisely.
Yeah, the Meccan-
You were so eager. You were so eager to
Yes.
even recite.
Yes.
I'd like us to read that now and
There are
try
many
and.
verses in the Quran.
No. 1 second. We'll deal with one. The one you recited. Now, where are you going? Let's read. Let's
13
read
years.
the
13
one you
years in
recited.
Mecca. 13 years at the time of the Prophet.
Okay. Look
After
at this.
that, when he-
Quraysh.
Yeah, let's read.
Look at this. Quraysh.
Yeah.
Quraysh takes its name from the word. Okay,
no.
this is a translation.
Yeah.
This
Let's
is-
read
this
that.
is an-
Let's read the surah.
In the name of Allah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the most beneficent, the merciful, the most merciful. For the taming of Quraysh, for their taming, we caused the caravans, the qawafil, the ships, the camels used to do for trade between
Sure.
Mecca and the Levantine.
No. Don't. No. Wow. Excuse me. Don't read in. I just want you to read.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, because
explaining
you-
to you because you say
You
I'm
can't
not
explain what is not here. You know what the meaning of the word explanation is?
Okay,
Explanation.
If
Explanation.
it says, okay, let me
I'm-
tell
the
you.
question
Let me
I
tell
asked you,
one
Abdul.
thing.
No,
if
one
it
second.
says the caravans.
Excuse
what
me.
What do you understand from the word caravans?
The word
Caravans, yes, caravan. Okay, explain this to
Did
me.
you say this already?
Yes, it's
Calm down. I know you asked me a question.
Okay, explain to me. What is
Yeah.
Please.
You asked me, yeah? Good, thank you.
What is caravans? Please answer.
Are you repeating now?
No, just answer me, please.
Are you repeating right now?
Please answer.
Cool, thank you. Caravan is just a group of animals and associated carts which are going on together like a train, let's say. That's a nothing about Mecca, nothing about Medina, nothing. No, going as a train. It's just
It's
moving
literally
together.
Here. It literally says here,
Where is the word
Makkah.
Mecca here?
Quraysh, where did Quraysh live?
Wow, wow. Where is the word Mecca here?
Oh my God. Okay, if I say,
Where is the word Mecca here?
I say
Did you-
Nigerians. Where the Nigerians are based?
Abdul, did you understand my
Nepal.
question?
Nigerians in
I
China.
asked where is the
Where is
refer?
Nigeria? Where is the
Excuse
Nigerian
me,
people?
sir. Excuse me, sir.
Brazil.
Excuse me, sir.
Quraysh, where is Quraysh?
I am sure
Quraysh,
you think
the
you're
Arab
very.
tribe.
Where?
Where is Quraysh? Where is Quraysh based?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Do you know historical resource concerning them?
Go read a book and then
Which
come.
one? Which one?
Any history book.
Which one?
History 101 for 8 to
Which
9
one?
years old children.
Which one?
History 101.
History 101.
Yes.
So in other words,
For 8
do
to
we
9
agree?
years old
Do we?
children, read it in the schools.
Abdul,
and you'll understand
can
more
I
about
can
the
I
history
can I
than
please
you're
take?
saying.
Can I please? So this is indoctrination. I told you earlier, Islam is a system of indoctrination. You know, in other words, it's a system of brainwashing. My point
It's a
is,
system of cleansing the thoughts.
yeah,
opening the
cleansing,
horizon,
which is
letting
brainwashing.
you think.
It washes your brain, doesn't allow you to think,
Islam
and it
is
gives
the
no
only
piece of
religion on the
information.
planet
Excuse
that
me,
gives
sir.
you-
Don't
that
give
gives
me
you the-
brainwash statement.
Islam is the
Please
only
don't give
religion
me.
in the
Please
planet.
don't give me brainwash statement.
I'm not
I
giving-
want
I'm giving you
facts.
stated facts.
I want
You are-
evidence.
You are being brainwashed.
I want evidence.
And you are too
I want
oblivious and
facts.
blind
Let's
to see
read
the
this.
truth.
Let's read this. Abdul,
Please read.
you are a wonderful man. Let's read this. For the taming of Quraysh. The word Mecca doesn't show up yet. The taming of Quraysh.
Quraysh, the tribe is
For their that is his brainwashed idea.
Finish, then I will.
For their taming, the caravans to set out in winter and summer. Does not talk about from where to where, what the geography of the people here is at all. So let them worship the Lord of this house. Which house? No one knows so far. No one knows so far. Unless we find evidence to support what we are reading, he is just giving us brainwashed statements. You can laugh all day long, but unless you give me evidence, you haven't given any evidence. Who has fed them against hunger and has made them safe from fear? He doesn't like me.
No problem. No problem.
Please leave him alone.
بتكلم عربي.
بس خليه هو
أنا
كل
بعرفه
وقت-
زول
كل
ده.
وقت هو لا كل وقت
he can
يسب
use his
الله
brain.
ويسب
Don't worry.
الرسول خليه اخليك ارجوك لا 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 انا نعرف هو يسب الله كل وقت والرسول لازم
He
انت
always
لازم
thinks
تمشي
only
عليه.
he can think.
لازم تمشي
هو
عليه
عنده ميكروفون
لا
وعنده
لازم
كاميرا.
تمشي عليه هو يسب الله والرسول
يسب الله
الله يقول في
والرسول.
القرآن وإذا رأيت الذين يخوضون في آياتنا
What he
فأعرض
does, he lost his
هو
debate.
ما سب الله أمامي.
لا لا هو يسب
Did I insult anyone so far?
والله يجب. ممكن قل
No,
له
no. Did I insult anyone so far? I only deal with factual.
جادلهم
I only deal with factual statements.
أنا بعرفه زول اللي شفته قبل كده لكن
تعرف
أول
كتبه
Okay, I invite
أعرف
you.
أنا حاجات
I invite you
حاجات
to read the Quran.
No, I have read the Quran. Don't worry. No, I have read the Quran.
عارف الزول.
Oh yeah, please. So you don't read Quran.
كويس.
I
لا
invite you to read
كمان
the
كتبه
Quran.
أي بعرفه.
كل شيء صح
أيوة.
بس خلاص
And then
He lost. You know what his problem is? He lost his debate last week and he's still very hurt. That's what's going through him. Now, you see my point, Abdul. My point is, my challenge is very simple. The gentleman was you also were very eager in reciting.
Yeah.
I know Muslims have been trained to recite so quickly.
Yeah.
But my problem is when I ask for evidence, facts,
But you know.
there's a silence. So please tell me, does this surah talk about Mecca at all? Does this surah say Mecca, use the word Mecca? Does this surah use the word Arabs?
Yeah, when it's Quran, they are not specifically. They are not telling you, for example, this Mecca, this is a Medina. But when you are interpreting, you know this is when happened.
Good.
What is happening?
Good. You know what? Yeah, that's nice.
Just a minute. Also, I will tell you, Quran. It's kind of give you science, not all interpreting for the.
Sure, sure. But you know, Abdul, this is really good.
Yeah.
I at least hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you know what the problem is?
Yeah.
You know what? When I asked you first,
Yeah.
does it give information about Meccan Arabs? You were so eager to recite. I don't know if you started or he started. I can't remember.
know about
One of you started
The
reciting. No,
reason
one second, Abdul.
also-
Let me
Just
finish my point.
Let me tell you.
Let
the
me finish my
reason-
point, please.
Every verse, the reason is why revealed. Also, can tell you.
So, is
Yeah,
there?
the reason sometimes
Now we
something
both
happened.
agree. Now we both agree. This surah doesn't talk about Meccan Arabs. Both of us agree. Is there any other surah which talks about Meccan Arabs?
This is talking about they are trading during the Muslim persecution time. What is called? They are trading time. They are trading between Mecca and.
Where do you get this information from?
Which one?
The one you're saying right now.
Our scientists, they are explaining, you know.
Where do you get the information from?
No, Quran, you are after reading, you can directly from the reading, you can know or understand it.
But where do you get your information from?
Our references.
In other words, you are quoting some references. I'd like to check where those references come from. You know, let me put it this way. Abdul, let me put it this way, yeah? Abdul, please, let me put it this way. I'll give you a simple example. You are aware of, let's say, Hinduism. Are you aware of Hinduism? The religion Hinduism.
I heard it about it, but
Yeah.
I don't
You know, there are all sorts of different religions in the
know.
world.
Hinduism?
I'm a Christian.
Christian? No.
I'm a Christian. You know, there are all sorts of different religions in the world.
Could be.
Everyone thinks they have information.
All should be Muslim. Why they are?
Exactly. Everyone thinks they have information.
They have prophet before. Prophet before.
Hindus believe in multiple gods. Do you agree with that?
Multiple God. You should be. They have only one God.
Yeah. In other words, you disagree with them. But they have sources of information. They can show you references to say why there are multiple gods. Would you just take the references just because
If you go back, originally, if you test it, they could have the original source. They could have the prophet before.
In other words,
ancient time.
Abdul, in other words,
We have in Islam, in the Quran, they are only mentioned 25 prophets. And a lot of prophets they sent for others, they are for other nations, but they is not mentioned.
where is any information about them?
In the Quran, it's mentioned only 25.
Yeah.
And only mentioned 25, and others, Allah, they sent for other nations. But
That's a good idea. But where do you get the information from?
this is from Quran.
No, so because Quran is
Quran, yeah.
yeah. So any book can say anything.
No, from Quran I get this information.
So Quran, okay. So okay, that's fine. Let me return to there are problems to that, but I'll come to that later. Let me deal. So Meccan Arabs, you haven't got any reference.
Meccan what?
Arabs in Mecca, Meccan Arabs.
What about them? What was the issue for Mecca for Arab?
There is no reference about them here.
How come?
Well, that's all.
Where come from? Quraysh from Mecca?
Who told you?
Yeah, exactly from Mecca. Quraysh from.
How do you know?
How come? This is their lineage from the Mecca.
How do you know?
No, they are from Mecca. By definition,
How do you know?
By definition, we know
How do you know?
from the Quran.
How do you know?
From the Quran, which is the
Just
verse
because
now
it says?
Yes.
No, Quran doesn't say they are Meccan Arabs. So I'm asking you, how do you know?
La ilaha fi Quraysh. Quraysh is from where?
Well, you tell me, how do you know?
From Mecca.
How do you know?
Quran, where I start? Islam
Okay, I'll give you a simple information, Abdul. Today, inscriptions on stones, rocks. Where are you from exactly?
Sudan.
Sudan, yeah. In nations such as Sudan, Ethiopia, and so on, which are very old nations,
Yeah.
there are inscriptions on rocks. Very, very old inscriptions. Writings on the walls.
7 years old.
Very, 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 very old inscriptions. And there are plenty of these inscriptions across the Arabian Peninsula.
Could be, yeah.
But do you know, whereas there are thousands and thousands of inscriptions across the Arabian Peninsula, Mecca and Taif almost are bereft of inscriptions. Almost bereft of inscriptions. Do you know this?
I don't know, but
In other words, we have evidence today, archaeological evidence, not religious brainwashing. Archaeological evidence today exists to suggest to us that Mecca wasn't even a settled city by the time of by even 7th century. No one lived there. Nearly no one lived.
so if you Christian, you believe for Abraham, right?
Yeah,
So Ibrahim and Ismail also, you know. Ismail.
they weren't in Mecca.
They from Mecca?
No.
Even they built the
How do you know?
Brother, wait.
yeah.
How
do you
do
know?
I got the answer for that one?
How do you know?
I will answer.
Yeah,
Shall I
answer.
answer?
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, let me answer.
He is
Let me
just
answer.
a hurt
Ask him,
man
how did
who
he know
hurt,
about Jesus
who is
from his
extremely
book?
hurt that he lost his
Wait,
debate last
I
week.
asked him the
He,
same question.
he,
Abdul,
he
Yeah.
he
ask
doesn't
him,
want
how
you to
did you
think.
know about Jesus?
You
From
know,
your book, yes?
step number one,
From your
he
book.
tried.
You
I
know
asked
that
him
from
about
your
Ibrahim.
book.
If he Christian, he could know about Ibrahim Ibrahim and Ismail.
Abdul.
Jews accept that, not him.
No, he accept. You know,
Abdul.
You don't accept.
He's
No,
not Jew.
before we go there, before we go there, Abdul, before we go there,
Ibrahim.
Abdul, we'll go. Before we go there, let me
Ask
make.
him a simple question.
Before-
How did you come to know
He
about-
came here 5 minutes ago.
Who told him?
He
From the
thinks
Bible,
no
yes?
other Muslim can think.
From the
Yeah.
Bible, yes?
Of course, yeah.
So, and you knew about Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail, or where?
Abdul, can you think for yourself?
Of course, yeah,
So you
exactly.
believe in your book,
Yeah,
but
he
he
is-
doesn't want to believe when you tell him, I
Abdul?
got from my book, but when he wants to tell you, I
Abdul,
got from my book.
can you think for yourself?
Ask him that question. How did you know about Jesus?
Can you think for yourself?
Yeah, how do you know about
This
this?
guy,
Answer.
this guy thinks, this guy thinks no other Muslim can think in this park.
Answer.
But the
No,
issue-
don't move,
the
don't
issue-
move.
the
Brother,
issue-
don't move. Brother, don't move. Ask
The
him, how
issue,
did you come
the
to-
issue is
Ask
he
him,
was
same
hurt that he lost his debate last week, and he's terribly hurt.
You not
just
believe
ask
the
him.
Torah.
No.
You not believe the Torah.
No, he doesn't believe.
entire Bible.
No, he doesn't
I
believe.
believe in it.
He doesn't believe. Do you know why?
He won't let me speak.
He doesn't believe. Ask him.
He
Ask
won't
me
let
why.
me speak.
Why?
Ask me why.
Why?
Because Torah, they practice different religion than him. The people of Torah practice Judaism. He practiced Christianity. So he doesn't believe Torah. If he does believe Torah, he has to believe.
He is a bit confused.
He has to believe.
Ignore him. Abdul,
He has
ignore
to
him.
practice Judaism. No,
We had a nice
Christianity.
conversation before
Yeah,
he
well, no
jumped in.
problem. I will meet you next time. No problem. Now I'm going.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let me give you my email address.
No problem. No, I
give him-
will always I will coming here. I will meet you.